Do you have any coins from 1996? Well, some can be very common and others can be rare. That's what we're going to look at today, 1996 coins that are actually worth more than their face value. So as always, let's just hop right into it, guys. Let's start off here. Well, welcome back to Couch Collectibles as always. Let's start off here with a 1996 Jefferson nickel. You can tell it looks very stretched out, and that's because it has a mint error. The coin has been broad struck. So this coin ended up selling for $32 at auction. I think this today could probably sell for a little bit more. I don't know, just my opinion. So this next coin here also has been broad struck. Looks a little bit stretched out, not as stretched out as that Jefferson nickel, but this is a Roosevelt dime from 1996 that sold for $50 at auction. So not too bad for, you know, a modern dime. Now here's a 1996 penny that has been double struck. So you can see that double strike there as we zoom in on the coin. This penny ended up selling for $51 at auction. Here's another double strike that sold for $61 at auction, and this is taking place on a 1996 Washington quarter. The coin is graded at a 58, so not a high mint state grade, but still, you know, a $61 coin because of that mint error. Now here's one of my favorite types of double strikes where you can really see both designs there, just kind of overlapping one another. I mean, this is really cool. 1996 penny sold for $240. I would say something like this obviously is much more desirable than, you know, the previous double strikes that we just looked at. Obviously we can tell by price, much more money for this one as well, $240. All right, here's another double strike that's very similar. We go from $240. The last coin was graded at a 64 red brown. This coin graded at a 65 red, which is a better grade, of course. And this coin sold for $276 because of that grade and because of the double strike. Now, double strikes can take place on all kinds of different coins. As you can see here, this Jefferson nickel was double struck as well, and the coin ended up selling for $282. Very nice mint error there. One of my favorite types of mint errors. Here's another double strike. Very different than the previous one, but the coin did sell for $288 at auction. So, man, very nice coin there as well. And then we have one more double strike. Actually, two more. This double strike here sold for nearly $400 at auction. I mean, look at that. That is just an incredible mint error coin there. About $400 for that coin. Now this is actually one of my favorite double strikes because this can fit in a coin roll. You could possibly find it in a coin roll from the bank just because, you know, stuff like this can get out in the circulation and make it into coin rolls. All right, so you can see that the double strike here is flipped over. So you'll see the reverse design here on the obverse of the coin, and then you'll see the same thing, the obverse of the coin design here on the reverse of the penny. Now this coin ended up selling for $600 at auction. Boy, I would like to have one of these in my collection, but I don't know for $600. I would have to think about that one. Moving right along to a 1996 Roosevelt dime that has a couple different types of mint errors. One, the coin has been broad struck, which you'll see around the rim of the coin, pretty stretched out there. And it has a brockage as well here on the obverse of the coin. So this dime ended up selling for $144 at auction. Now we're getting into an expensive coin here. This coin sold for $1,800, nearly a $2,000 coin because we have a 1996 Lincoln penny design that was overstruck onto a 1996 Roosevelt dime. So the Roosevelt dime was already minted, it was already created, and then this penny design was struck onto the dime. So that is a very rare mint error. We've looked at this error on numerous different dated coins in previous videos, and they're always very expensive coins. Some sell for tens of thousands. This one sold for $1,800. Now here's a very similar type of mint error. We have a double denomination once again, but this time it is a Jefferson nickel design that was struck onto a Roosevelt dime. So you'll see both designs of the nickel and of the dime, and it is graded and authenticated as a genuine mint error coin. And this coin ended up selling for over $5,000. 5 grand for that coin. Here's a 1996 penny that looks pretty normal. Most people would just think, you know, it's all faded out, nothing really special about this coin, but you should always weigh your coins and inspect them very closely. You know, you can see that it's the design of the coin being cut off there at the top of the obverse of the coin a little bit, and that's because this penny design was actually struck onto a foreign coin planchet from Singapore. So a Singapore 1 cent planchet with American Lincoln cent design struck onto it. So that's pretty major. The coin ended up selling for $180 at auction. Now here's a similar type of error. We have a Washington quarter design. You can see it being cut off there at the top of the coin. Because it's a Washington quarter design that was struck onto a Jefferson nickel planchet, you know, so that is why the whole design does not fit onto the planchet. So this coin sold for $600 at auction. Unbelievable. Now here is a mint error from 1996 Roosevelt dime. It has a partial collar and it also has a detached reading. So a partial detached reading there, which you can see on the reverse of the coin. So this coin sold for $40 at auction. But let's move on to a 1996 Jefferson nickel that has a split die. So you can see that the die was split when this coin was being struck. You can see that little line there in the middle of the coin. So that's, you know, the mint error, of course. And this coin ended up selling for $192. Again, something that can fit into a coin roll that you can always be on the lookout for. Here's another split die, but this time taking place on a 1996 Roosevelt dime. These are pretty pricey coins. The last coin sold for $192, and guess what this coin sold for? $192. So always inspect your coins closely. That's a really nice mint error coin there. Hey guys, everyone's asking how they can get my free coin book. Well, here's how you do it. You hit the link in the comments. It takes you over here to Whatnot. You'll see my Whatnot page, got 5,000 followers over there. You click on shop right here on the left side and you scroll down and you can add the book. You go buy it now. You enter your payment and your address information, and then you make sure that $15 credit applies for your purchase. That way you get the book for free, $0. All right, now you have to use my invite link to sign up. If you guys download the app and sign up, it's not going to work. You have to use the link in the comments. That way you guys can get the book absolutely free. By the way, we are on Whatnot every Tuesday and Thursday doing free giveaways, all kinds of cool stuff over there. We're selling an enormous amount of penny rolls, wheat penny rolls, silver coins, gold coins, everything. Make sure you guys follow. You do not want to miss out on these giveaways. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.